stories, sharing proof, community and hope today. We've all got something to say. Real conversations, voices strong, connecting people all day long, empowering minds along the way. Come join us now, don't stay away. I got something to say. Come and join the conversation today. From the heart, we're lighting the way on the I've Got Something to Say podcast. I've got something to say. Community engagement, inspiration to bringing information straight to you. I've got something to say podcast. Every voice can make a change. Together we'll help rearrange. Listen close and hear what's true. There's room for me and you, so tune right in and hear what's new. We got a message just for you. Listen, learn and have your say. On the I've Got Something to Say podcast. Hosted by Angela Canty Ingram. Welcome to I've Got Something to Say podcast, where every voice matters and every story deserves to be heard. From the heart, we're bringing truth, sharing stories, sharing proof, community and hope today. We've all got something to say. Real conversations, voices strong, connecting people all day long, empowering minds along the way. Come join us now, don't stay away. I got something to say. Come and join the conversation today. From the heart, we're lighting the way on the I've Got Something to Say podcast. I've got something to say. Community engagement, inspiration to bringing information straight to you. I've got something to say podcast. Every voice can make a change. Together we'll help rearrange. Listen close and hear what's true. There's room for me and you, so tune right in and hear what's new. We got a message just for you. Listen, learn and have your say. On the I've Got Something to Say podcast. Hosted by Angela Canty Ingram. Welcome to I've Got Something to Say podcast, where every voice matters and every story deserves to be heard. From the heart, we're bringing truth, sharing stories, sharing proof, community and hope today. We've all got something to say. Real conversations, voices strong, connecting people all day long, empowering minds along the way. Come join us now, don't stay away. I got something to say. Come and join the conversation today. From the heart, we're lighting the way on the I've Got Something to Say podcast. I've got something to say. Community engagement, inspiration to bringing information straight to you. I've got something to say podcast. Every voice can make a change. Together we'll help rearrange. Listen close and hear what's true. There's room for me and you, so tune right in and hear what's new. We got a message just for you. Listen, learn and have your say. On the I've Got Something to Say podcast. Hosted by Angela Canty Ingram. Welcome to I've Got Something to Say podcast, where every voice matters and every story deserves to be heard. From the heart, we're bringing truth, sharing stories, sharing proof, community and hope today. We've all got something to say. Real conversations, voices strong, connecting people all day long, empowering minds along the way. Come join us now, don't stay away. I got something to say. Come and join the conversation today. From the heart, we're lighting the way on the I've Got Something to Say podcast. I've got something to say. Community engagement, inspiration too, bringing information straight to you. I've got something to say podcast. Every voice can make a change. Together we'll help rearrange. Listen close and hear what's true. There's room for me and you, so tune right in and hear what's new. We got a message just for you. Listen, learn and have your say. On the I've Got Something to Say podcast. Hosted by Angela Canty Ingram. Welcome to I've Got Something to Say podcast, where every voice matters and every story deserves to be heard. From the heart, we're bringing truth, sharing stories, sharing proof, community and hope today. We've all got something to say. Real conversations, voices strong, connecting people all day long, empowering minds along the way. Come join us now, don't stay away. I got something to say. Come and join the conversation today. From the heart, we're lighting the way on the I've Got Something to Say podcast. I've got something to say. Community engagement, inspiration too, bringing information straight to you. I've got something to say podcast. Every voice can make a change. Together we'll help rearrange. Listen close and hear what's true. There's room for me and you, so tune right in and hear what's new. We got a message just for you. Listen, learn and have your say. On the I've Got Something to Say podcast. Hosted by Angela Canty Ingram. Welcome to I've Got Something to Say podcast, where every voice matters and every story deserves to be heard. From the heart, we're bringing truth, sharing stories, sharing proof, community and hope today. We've all got something to say. Real conversations, voices strong, connecting people all day long, empowering minds along the way. Come join us now, don't stay away. I got something to say. Come and join the conversation today. From the heart, we're lighting the way on the I've Got Something to Say podcast. I've got something to say. Community engagement, inspiration too, bringing information straight to you. I've got something to say podcast. Every voice can make a change. Together we'll help rearrange. Listen close and hear what's true. There's room for me and you, so tune right in and hear what's new. We got a message just for you. Listen, learn and have your say. On the I've Got Something to Say podcast. Hosted by Angela Canty Ingram.
Good evening, everyone. I am Angela Canty Ingram, and you have reached I've Got Something to Say podcast. 2.0. I hope you all have had a wonderful week and welcome back. Tonight's guest is the one and only Michael Twin Harris.
How y'all doing? Good afternoon.
Welcome back, bro.
Hey, good to be back. Good to be back.
Good to have you on the 2.0.
Yeah, the 2.0.
The 2.0.
Nice. I like this.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm trying to get like you.
No, I don't have one of these.
I can hook you up.
All right. Yes.
So, for those who don't know you, we're going to introduce you to those people.
Okay.
And for those who do know you, they're just going to enjoy getting to know you better and getting the nuggets that you're going to drop along the way
Okay.
and listening to some good music.
All right.
Sound good to you?
Sound good to me.
Okay. Let's start with you are a vocalist.
Right.
You are the founder, creator, CEO of Harmonique.
Harmonic.
Harmonic.
Mhm.
I always want to call it Harmonique.
It's the Q. I think the Q.
The
gets
Q
it.
does it?
I think the Q gets
Okay. And we're going to talk more about that as
Okay.
well. But let's start with how did you know that you had something special that you wanted to get out there? When did you first know?
it. You know, that's a good question. I've been singing for a long time, but I've also stopped. It was a period in my life where I stopped singing. But I've always written.
Mm-hmm.
I've always written with poems, and it was a way to help me cope, help me deal with some of the things that I went through in life. So it was a way for me to express myself and put it down on paper. But at earlier stages, I never thought about sharing it.
Right.
So, but writing has always been a way of just dealing and just getting out my feelings and letting my feelings be, put out there. And I'll say my first album was basically poems that I converted into songs. So, and I get inspiration from all sorts, and I just felt like, everybody's got something to say, so why not try to tell my story too? So.
Right. Because you never know who you may be able to help, who you may touch along the
Exactly.
way.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Well, you are a veteran,
I am.
okay? How many years in the service?
26. I did 26 years. I retired November of 2024. It was time.
Thank you
It
for
was
your
time.
service.
Thank you for your
for your
support.
service.
Thank you.
What made you decide that that was enough for you?
Well, the mind was willing, but the body
The
was
body
like,
said, "Look at here."
body said, pump your brakes, so, and, I realized, through injuries, I wasn't healing as fast, PT tests, wasn't running as fast or walking as fast, wasn't doing as many push-ups and so forth. I was still had quite a bit of strength, but to go to the rigorous physical requirements, you lose a step. So
Right.
it was just time. It was just time. So I miss, do I miss it?
Mm-hmm.
I miss the people. When you're in there, you form a bond.
Right.
But it was time.
Right.
It was time. So I don't regret it.
Well, 26 years is nothing to sneeze at, really.
It's not. You miss
I
a lot.
can't imagine.
You miss a lot. You miss birthdays. You miss anniversaries, and other special occasions. Because you're sacrificing, yourself, for the country, and but I put in my time, so I don't regret anything. I'll say my time in there has allowed me to take care of my family. So
Right.
now's my time. Now's my time to live. So
Now, I'm going to insert this real quick.
okay,
Looking at the country as it is right now,
okay,
and you're on the outside looking in, are you glad that you're out now?
extremely,
Mm-hmm.
extremely. I'll put it in terms is, You know, I did my time.
I guess I should say, are you glad that you're not on the front lines?
You want to do all you can, you know, to help the country, you know, to preserve your way of life, preserve our way of life.
Right.
But if you're not able to do that 100%, then, you know, you want to leave it to those that can.
Can do it.
So, yeah, you know, that way nobody's at risk of, you know, any injuries because you're not able to hold up your end of the bargain, or you're not able to sustain, you know, what it is that you need to do. So if somebody else can do it and do it more efficiently, then hey, it's time to step aside and let them do it. You know, I think a lot of times, a lot of people get hung up on, you know, positions. I should be able to do this. I should be able to do this. When somebody that's right behind you, that's been watching you and learning from you, can do it better. A lot of times we don't want to give up that position. We don't want to give up that power. But sometimes it's allowing somebody else to do it that can do it better than you is not giving up that power. That's being a leader, you know what I mean? Because obviously that person came up under you, that person learned from you, that person, you motivated that person, you groomed that person. So sometimes it's not shameful to step aside and let somebody else do it. That's leadership, you know, so yeah.
When I first, not even met you, when I first saw you, it was at this little spot, and I hope I get the name correct because I always call it the wrong name. The Nuttery.
Buttery.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the first time I saw you.
That was a while ago. Yeah, it's
I
right there on the
know.
corner near VCU. Yeah.
And I was like, who is he? Because I heard you open your mouth. And I'm like, look at this joker.
Yeah, you know what? Now that you
He can
mention it,
sing.
I remember because you were sitting at that back table, not against the wall, you know, but you were sitting at that table that was right here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And that was the first time I heard you sing.
Because who was the DJ? Dr. Butts.
Yes.
The older guy, he was the DJ. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Because he and my spouse at the time, they were really good friends.
Okay.
And he would always say, come on out. We're doing karaoke, come on out.
Yeah.
And so we came out to check it out and everything.
Yeah. That was a nice.
It was a nice spot.
Yeah, nice atmosphere. Yeah.
Yeah. And nice family community oriented.
Exactly. That was a long time ago. Yes. Okay.
You feel old?
No.
Me neither. But with that being said, I didn't know how talented I knew you were talented, but I didn't know the depth of how talented you were then.
Thank you.
And that you were actually singing in a group. You were singing in a group at that time too.
I was. It was a group, and matter of fact, we still sing when we can. Two of them are in Pittsburgh. You know, Keith and Marty, they're in Pittsburgh, and my brother is down south. You know, somewhere in the Carolinas, in the beyond unknown. But I was singing with them, and yeah, I love singing with them guys. You know, the fun that we used to have. So, and I even brought them up here, and they love it up here. They try to come up here every chance they get. So.
Now, when you were back when I saw you, had you done you hadn't done your first album at that time, had you?
No. If I'm not mistaken, that was still, I can't remember the year when I first met you at the Nutty Buttery, but it was, I'm going to be honest with you, my album hadn't even been thought of at the time. I was just singing for the love of it. Yeah. And karaoke was, you know, an outlet. So, and going back and forth to Pittsburgh, which I think when I was going to the Nutty Buttery, I was coming here on weekends, or I was taking leave and we was going to the Nutty Buttery. But I was always going back to Pittsburgh because that's where I was stationed at. So yeah, it was just fun. But the group that we had, which we're called the Distinguished Gentlemen, we had plans of doing something, going to that next step.
Right.
But I got stationed back home, and it was planned for me to be stationed back home because I knew my time in Pittsburgh was coming short.
Right.
So as opposed to them sending me to West Egypt or somewhere, I started planning as far as where I could go. And so I started calling units here, seeing if they had positions for, my particular job. And I lucked up and got it, and came back home. And then once I came back home, I started, backwards planning my retirement. So, yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So that was the plan. We was going to do more. But with me coming here, them in Pittsburgh, and my brother, down south, it's just hard. And a lot of people say, well, y'all can still get together, virtually. You can do it virtually.
Virtually is not always easy.
It's not, because you're out of sync. When you try to sing together, and then sometimes it's a time difference, time lag, to where I'll sing a note, somebody else will sing a note, but they'll come in 3 seconds later. So everything can't be synced like that. So, yeah. So it was tough.
But
it was tough.
At least you still can perform together when you can.
When we can, yeah. And we have fun. We're looking forward to it. We're actually looking forward to it. So hopefully we'll have some here in Virginia. Hopefully.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So when did you know that you wanted to put out an album?
And so this is how it all started. I received a text, and I'm gonna say this whole snowball effect started with Andrea. Initially it started with my wife, because my wife always said, you need to do something with your talent. You need to do something. You need to do something. And I always used to tell her, I'm singing karaoke, So and she was like, you know what I mean? You need to do something, So that was always in the back of my mind. And then later, Andrea, she sent me a text and said, hey, bruh, she always called me bruh. Hey, bruh, you going to this thing right here? And she sent me a flyer, and it was the flyer for the Regulars Club to come and, Rising Stars to sing and, do performances there. So I said, you going? She was like, yeah, I'm going to go. You going? I said, well, let me know how it is. And I never heard from her. So one day I just decided to go. I forgot who was performing, but I went, my wife and I, and it was fun. We enjoyed it. Then that's how I met Kim and met Hannon. And, I did an interview with them or audition. And that's how I started with Kim and Rising Stars. And I was just doing covers. And Kim had mentioned that she had wanted to do a show with all the artists, and it would be nice if everybody would have a song that she could give to different people. Well, I took that and went a step further, because by the time that happened, I had an entire album that was ready. But then when I realized that, hey, I can do this,
right.
And the challenges that I faced doing it and overcoming those challenges, I'm like, it's all, at this point, it's all about my will and my will wanting to do it. So I just kept that momentum, kept that energy, and kept that drive, and just kept on going. So
excellent. Now, what obstacles would you say you faced during that time? And what kind of advice would you give to a new artist just starting out?
It's a lot of obstacles. So I'll say, first, you have to realize, you have to know whether when you're writing, if you already have the melody in your head, and then you have to find a producer or somebody that can make that beat for you, or whether you found a beat and then you have to write to it, and then you have to find out the the stipulations of that producer to using that beat, and then purchase that beat. If I could give anybody any kind of advice, I would say exclusive rights are the way to go. When I started, I was just, in my first album, maybe have 2 exclusive right beats on there. The rest of them are lease beats. But I just wanted to get it out there. You know, I was just so excited. And as you progress and as you do your homework, as you learn, as you study the art, you learn more, you know, and they say, you know how that old saying goes, when you know better, you do better.
Right.
And as time goes on, I started doing research on exclusive rights, and then getting with, you know, different people as far as getting those exclusive rights. So therefore, you don't have to worry about in 10, 12 years, you can't, you know, play that song no more or whatever. Because it's all about ownership then. So, and then just connecting with the right people, the people that's going to encourage you, the people that's going to, you know, push you to that next level, people that you're comfortable with. And I've known Tim for years, since high school. And he's been doing music since high school, producing, DJing since high school. So I knew once I did the first album that he was going to be my staple. I was going to definitely, you know, work with him.
Right.
And then also Hannon Lane. And although I come to Tim, you know, for a lot of work, Hannon has heard some of Tim's work, and Hannon said, hey, he has some good stuff out there. He does good work. But Hannon always tells me, Mike, don't stop. You know, keep pushing on, keep writing. He was like, because you have some amazing songs. And, you know, when you got, you know, 2 guys like that are just continuing to encourage you and push you, you know, I don't have any excuses not to continue, you know. And also my wife, you know, just continuing, you know, just kick me along. So, yeah.
Well, they say behind every good man,
Yeah, is a good woman.
there you go.
You know, and, you know, I kind of changed it because I don't like the word behind, and I always like to say beside. Yeah. So because, you know,
Beside.
no matter what I'm doing, I always feel like, you know, we're kind of partners in this, you know, because I can't do it without her support. So, yeah.
And from what I have seen, she definitely supports you.
Yeah. Yeah, she does. She does.
Yeah.
That's why she has about 2 features, you know. Ooh.
And that is good.
Yeah, it is. I put her to work sometimes.
She got to earn her keep.
Yeah, she got to earn her keep. Yeah.
And that's some
Definitely,
stuff. You know you
definitely.
got to go home, right?
Yeah.
You can't come home with me. You got to go home.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
All right.
You're right.
I wasn't aware. You mentioned lease beats.
Mhm.
I wasn't even aware that there was such a thing.
Oh yeah. It's different websites out there that you can go. And they have different categories in which you can lease them. So they have like unlimited, they have premium, and then they have just regular. And each one is different based on price, you know. And then some of them have bundle packages, where you can, you know, you buy 2, you get 4 free, and stuff like that, depending on, you know, and that's for, you know, each type of license that you get
That
with
you
it.
get, okay.
Or you can just reach out to produce, like on some of my albums, I reached out to the producer. I said, look, I like this beat. How much for exclusive rights? And they'll get back with me, and we'll go from there. You know, I said, okay, well, you know, I'll work, you know, save up money, send them the money, and then they'll send me the contract with the stems to the music, and I have exclusive rights. So yeah,
Okay.
definitely, it's like I said, trial by fire, because I learned all this by doing research
Right.
and digging. And then also, when I was in the room, my wife, she would text me, hey, look, I found this site, you know, look at this site. So I would look at that site, you know, look at those beats and stuff like that, and then go from there. Yeah.
All right, y'all. Did y'all hear that now? That's some valuable information.
Yes. But if I had to say, you know, go with the way of ownership. If you know a producer who can create the beat that you're looking for, get a contract with that producer, and get the exclusive rights. That way, nobody else will have it. Because I've learned, I was listening to one of my songs. I think it was either Level Up or it was either Brighter Day, when I heard that exact same beat on somebody else's song because it was leased. I didn't own it. So now, if you find a beat and then you want exclusive rights and they give you exclusive rights, keep in mind that the beat was leased prior to you getting exclusive rights. So there still may be other songs out there with your music. So that's nothing you can do about it. But just know, once you purchase that exclusive rights, it won't be none after that. You know. So I would say, as far as ownership wise, try to get it created. Just try to get it created to fit what you need.
So with that being said, if you get that beat and you get the exclusive rights to it, should you kind of change it a little bit?
You can change it.
To try to make it.
You can.
Different, so that if it was leased prior,
right,
your version would be different from whatever else is leased out there.
Exactly. Only if you have those exclusive rights. I on the Summer of Soul album, I like a lot of those beats I have exclusive. I mean, I don't have exclusive, but I have unlimited rights to. But exclusive is the know all be all. And I was in here doing the song with that. The song is called Testing Me, and like I said, you got to find somebody who knows you and who knows your sound and can help you. I wasn't feeling the beat. I wasn't feeling the song the way that it was.
Right.
Got in here. Tim rearranged some things on the song and helped me with some of the, some of the highs, some of the lows, telling me where I need to be. That song is amazing. So, like I said, when you got somebody who knows you, and knows what they're doing, oh yeah, sky's the limit. Yeah.
So, total, how many albums have you completed?
Well, do you want albums that are out now or albums completed that are just waiting?
I want both.
So right now I have 8 projects out, and that's a mixture of albums, EPs, and singles.
Okay.
Sitting on my computer, I have about 14 albums worth of music, because I just continue to write. I keep writing. So it's just a matter of, taking the time and going into the studio, fine tuning it, working it, and then finding a project to put it on.
Right.
So, because I have 4 songs now that are ready to be out, but they're not going to be on a project. And then next year in February, I got a whole album that's going to come out. I just got to come into the studio and record it, but it's ready, So yeah, I just keep writing, keep putting stuff together. The next phase is writing for other artists. So I have it,
Right.
So yeah, I'm excited about it.
Wow. And you just released something.
I did. I just released a single called 2 Pumps. I didn't want to do it, didn't want to release it. I wrote it as a joke. I was in Goochland performing at a show. And during our downtime, we were listening to music, and my wife and I was going back and forth. And then I came up with this idea, and then we just started going back and forth. And I said, I'm going to write a song. And so I ended up writing a song, and then when I got home, I arranged it, and I said, this is a song that I would never put out. I would never sing. I didn't think it fit what I was looking for. But as I listened to it, it met the criteria, because I don't like cussing in my songs. I don't like any vulgarity in my songs. I don't like any disrespect towards men or women in my songs. I want something that everybody can relate to.
Right.
And so the song 2 Pumps is a Southern soul. It's everybody that I let listen to it say, oh man, that's funny. My manager that I have now, through conversation, I let her hear it. And she was like, oh, no, you got to put this out. And she said she let a couple of people hear it, radio personalities. And they were like, and he don't want to do this? And she was like, nope. He was like, oh, no, he got to do this. So I did my work, came in here, fine-tuned it, and so it's out now. And it's doing pretty good. It's doing pretty good.
Okay. Well, I think we should probably take a listen to it.
Okay, we'll take a listen to it. So this is
right.
Two Pumps that came out June 1st, available on all platforms.
All right, Two Pumps.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, yeah. Hear what I gotta say. Well, I came home late last Friday night. My shoes all dusty, but my shirt's pressed tight. She said, boy, you better show me what you're worth. I just laughed and took off my shirt. Baby, don't you set the bar too high. I give you my best, although it might be shy. Now I ain't no hero, I ain't no king, but I'll give you love, you sweet little thing. 'Cause I got 2 pumps, that's all I got. Running on fumes, and I'm giving it my shot. 'Cause I got 2 pumps, that's all I got. Losing my spot, but I'm giving it my shot. She rolls her eyes and says, that can't be true. But she keeps coming back, so what can I do? I may burn fast, but I still burn high. Give it all the fire that this old boy's got. She swears she's leaving, but she don't get far. She keeps rolling back like a runaway car. Now I ain't no hero, I ain't no king, but I'll give you love, you sweet little thing. 'Cause I got 2 pumps, that's all I got. All I got. Running on fumes, and I'm giving it my shot. 'Cause I got 2 pumps, that's all I got. All I got. Losing my spot, but I'm giving it my shot. Now please don't mistake me for a quitter. I just burn real fast, like good smooth liquor. So gather your senses, body, soul, and mind. I'm running full speed on this midnight ride. 'Cause I got 2 pumps, yeah, that's all I got. All I got. Running on fumes, and I'm giving it my shot. 'Cause I got 2 pumps, yeah, that's all I got. All I got. Losing my spot, but I'm giving it my shot. 'Cause I got 2 pumps, that's what I say. That's all I got. That's what I say. Running on fumes, and I'm giving it my shot. 'Cause I got 2 pumps, yeah, that's all I got. All I got. Losing my spot, but I'm giving it my shot. Now listen here, baby. I never claimed to be any kind of marathon man. I'm more like a cheap cigarette and a V8 with bad timing. Burns hot, smokes a little, and probably ought to be checked by a professional. But I gave it everything I got.
It's too cute.
Thank you.
Too cute. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, it took a little arm twisting between my wife, my manager AK, and a couple of other people. They were like, "Oh yeah, you got to do this." So I said, "Okay." And the beat was done by none other than Tim Pusher, DJ Tim Pusher, right here at Walker Studios. So yeah.
So you couldn't possibly go wrong with
I
that.
couldn't go wrong. I couldn't go wrong. He helped with some of the arrangement as far as, definitely with the chorus. And like I said, the more you get into it, especially when you're working with somebody who knows you, knows what you're capable of, it's a match made in heaven. I have had people say, "Oh man, well, you should try to get with this person."
Right.
No, because when you have somebody that knows you, knows what you like, or knows your style, be it R&B or Southern soul, hey,
If it's working,
if it's working, yeah,
no need to.
exactly. Now, if somebody say, "Hey, look, I want you to work with Teddy Riley," okay, Tim, I understand, but Tim know he's my go-to guy, but
Right.
he would call me a fool if I passed the
Yeah.
opportunity up to work with somebody like Teddy Riley or Jermaine Dupri, or somebody like that, So
right.
yeah, definitely.
So we had military, and you've been a vocalist, and singing karaoke, and then you put out your own music, and then you decide that you're going to start your own company.
Yes,
Tell us about that.
I was doing
Harmonic.
yes, Harmonic Entertainment.
Yeah.
I put out the first album before I started my business. And I started a business because I wanted everything that I did to come up under my business, and I wanted to use myself, as a guinea pig,
Right.
and everything that I've learned thereof, to be, a staple for my business. So on all the albums that you see, it'll say Harmonic Entertainment LLC presents, because everything that I'm doing is building my business, and I can't expect other people to hey, I want to sign with your business if they don't know what it's about.
Right.
And so far, right now, I have 2 people that are inquiring about it, signing and wondering, what I can offer and stuff like that. And we talked, and I tell them, I don't know it all, but I can help you with what I've learned. That's good enough, because we see you out there doing your thing, you representing, and we're just so proud of you, and we want to be a part, and I'm more than happy to impart any kind of knowledge, any kind of wisdom, any lessons learned that I've had from that point on, and just go from there,
Right.
So.
So a new artist, if they were looking to inquire about coming to your company, what would you be offering them?
It just depends on what they're looking for. Yeah, it depends on what they're looking for. So, and then also,
And is it only music?
yeah,
Since it's okay.
and I have to say only because everything is funded by me, it might not go as fast as they want it to. Now a lot of times, and there are stipulations if like far as studio time, if they want to fund it, then anything that comes out of it, masters or whatever, it's owned by them. If it's so funded by me, then the company owns it until their money is recouped. And not putting all my trade secrets out there, but everything to me is negotiable. I'm not in here trying to get rich. I'm not trying to take advantage of anybody, because through my process and through my learning, I've met some really, really good people that have helped me and not taking advantage of me, but kind of, mentored me along the way. So the things that I learned, I want to impart that onto the next person, because I believe that there's still good people in the music industry that wants to help people and not just see them as a check or take advantage of them,
Right.
So, and if I can be that for somebody, I want to do that, but I can't do that without showing them that I'm willing to take a chance on myself first.
So now with your company, your music is coming under your company, right? Okay. And you mentioned you now have a manager.
Yes.
Okay.
Angela Knight.
Okay.
Yes.
So what made you decide to go back to management?
I was, it was just, you know,
But you can only do but so much.
yeah. And it's funny how it happened. I was always around her. Somebody was trying to get me to, or get her to sign me a while ago, but she didn't know me. And so after she met me, matter of fact, it was my man Buku, and Buku had a show, and he wanted me on his show. It was the Heart and Soul show that we did, you know, earlier this year, and she had seen me sing, she had heard me sing, but after, you know, performing, you know, we agreed right there after the show, and I was like, I would love to have you, you know, so. But even before then, it was just the things that she invited me to do, and she took a chance on me. They had a show, and Buku was down, you know, a couple of singers due to other personal obligations, and she asked me if I would, you know, sing backup for him. Buku didn't want to ask me because he said, Mike, you're a whole artist yourself. You got your own songs out. Well, on the way I was going to ask you. But she did. And I said, who am I to say no, you know, if I can help you get to that next level, then, hey, I'm nobody, you know, special who I almost say, nah, I don't sing background, you know. If I can help him, you know, advance his pursuit, advance his career, you know, help him in any way I can, and I got to sing background, hey, I'll do it, because you don't know what blessings will come out of singing background. So the first time we did it, you know, we did some rehearsals, and would you believe the first time I sang background for him, we opened up for Glenn Jones.
Wow.
Got to meet Glenn Jones in the 757 area.
Here we go again.
Exactly. Yep. So, and he's down to earth. Glenn Jones is down to earth. So, I feel like when you humble yourself, the blessings are going to come. And from that point on, it just took off, and the blessings are still coming. And yeah, so I feel like once you humble yourself, you'd be surprised what'll happen. So, and then not only that, it's just, yeah, you know. She, even before, she would stop me in a restaurant. Matter of fact, it was a karaoke. We was at karaoke, and she pulled me to the side. She was like, hey, let me tell you something. She was like, that song you got, Do Me the Honor, she was like, you need to be pushing that, you know. She was like, everywhere you go, no matter what you do, you need to be singing that song, you know. And this was before she even decided she was going to manage me. And she had an artist, you know, Buku, that she was managing, pushing and promoting and stuff like that. But for her to take the time out to say that to me, you know, that meant a lot. So from that point, you know, we bonded, you know, we talked, you know, and, you know, one thing led to another, and boom, here we are. So, yeah.
Well, shout out to Angela Knight.
Yes.
And I think it's a perfect time to listen to Do Me the Honor.
Yeah.
Do me the honor.
And because this is wedding season, I would say, you know, if you know anybody that's, you know, getting married, or, you know, you think they're going to propose, you know, or proposing the big question, hey, this is the perfect song. And, you know, if time allows, you know, hey, I might even be available to sing it for you. So,
ooh,
yeah.
wouldn't that
But
be
this is
nice?
Do Me the Honor. Would you do me the honor of standing by my side? Would you bless this empty heart and be my bride? I've been drifting through nights, with no place to go. Then you came along and gave my spirit a glow. You walked in the room and time stood still with a love so pure it broke my will. One kiss from you, it set me free. You're the only truth I'll ever need. Would you do me the honor? Let me be your man. I'll give you all I've got, every breath I can. Do me the honor, let me take your hand. Let's chase the stars just as we planned. Your smile heals like summer rain. You ease my soul and you numb my pain. I see our names carved in the old oak tree. Our two hearts bound for eternity. Would you do me the honor? Let me be your man. I'll give you all I've got, every breath I can. Do me the honor, let me take your hand. Let's chase the stars just as we planned. You're the reason, the song I sing each night. Do me the honor and be my wife.
Right. Well, nothing but a hit.
Thank you, thank you,
Nothing but a hit.
thank you.
You make Luther proud on that one.
I hope so. I hope so.
He might try to take it from you.
I hope so. You know, he can sing it at the pearly gates if he wants to. Yeah, yes. I appreciate that. Yeah.
So tell everyone how you came to have that beautiful song. Tell them that little story.
I was in my studio working on other music, and my wife walked in, sat down like she normally sit down, because sometimes when I write songs, depending on the tempo of it, depending on the genre, she'll create a line dance to it. But she said, you know, we need another good wedding song, because there was no current wedding songs, but there was still some wedding songs that was out there.
Right.
You know, like Johnny Gill, who else? Maxwell. You know, they got good songs, good wedding songs. Eric Benet. You know, but she said nothing current like right now.
Right.
And I said okay. So I started listening to different beats, and when I came across this one and I heard that piano, I said this is it. So I listened to it, I bought it, and I started listening to it over and over again until I got the song finished and complete. Then once I had it the way I wanted to, I had two other songs that I was going to put on that single, because I didn't want to release the song by itself.
Right.
So I put two other songs with it, came into the studio. Matter of fact, came to Tim, and got it all done. and then released it on a 3-song single called "From This Day Forward," where it's "Do Me the Honors" on there, "Forever Starts Today," and also "Stronger Than We Know." So, yeah. So that's how that song came about.
Okay.
Because my wife planted that bug in my ear.
Yeah.
So.
Well, she won't wrong.
No, she wasn't, and it was perfect timing.
Now, do you have a video for that song?
I don't. And
You
the
should
story,
do a
this,
video for that
and this is the story behind it. Now,
Okay.
but before I get into, so my manager wants to do a video for it, and so we're currently working on location and a time to do that. But what I did was I reached out to, this was back in October. Now the song, mind you, came out in September. Song came out in September of last year.
Right.
So October, I was online and I saw this guy who said he could do an AI video for it, send him
You
screenshots.
could do it yourself.
Guy,
can do
yeah, and like I said, I'm not gonna say the company name, but I've been waiting since October for my video, and it's not even a full video. I just
Right.
wanted a small promo video
Yeah.
for it, and I still haven't gotten it. And I keep reaching back out to him, saying, and matter of fact, I just reached out to him earlier this week. Hey, look, I'm just looking for an update. By the time he get me the video, wedding season to be over. Although
Right.
weddings occur, year
Throughout
round,
the
because people
year.
like winter weddings, summer weddings, fall weddings, whatever. But song came out last year.
Right.
I expected this video to been out to help promote the song.
Right.
So I'm this close to saying the name because I don't want nobody else to go through the same thing I go through. But yet I always see them advertising, oh, this person, this star came to me, this star came. Well, what about the little people who invest their money, So
That's
but yeah.
sad.
yeah, but that's
But,
another
okay.
subject. That's another subject. But
Yeah.
yeah, we are looking for trying to do a video for that, videography for it, or maybe a full video. So
Okay.
so we might be calling on the services of Tim Pusher,
Yeah.
videographer, to do it. So, but we'll see.
Yeah.
But it is in the talks. So
Okay.
yeah.
Good. Catapult it.
Oh yeah, got it. Yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
Yes. Sounds wonderful.
Thank you. Thank
Sounds
you.
wonderful. So, you had mentioned you wanted to share a little something with me, something about a
Yeah.
name.
So, now, a lot of people, when I first came out with my music, I went by Michael Twin Harris with one N. And after several performances, the host and other people would just say Twin. So what I did was I changed my stage name. So my stage name is just Twin now. And it's Twin with 2 N's.
Twin.
And everybody, why 2 N's? Okay, as simple as it may seem, because I'm a twin and it's 2 people, I think the N represents, both ends represents both of us.
Right.
My brother has always been, a big part of my life, being my twin, and he's always supported me, always been with me. So why not have him with me in my name? And then I think the twin with 2 N's is more marketable,
Right.
as opposed to just regular twin.
Twin.
So
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah. So now, when I put my music out, I still put it on under Michael Twin Harris, but it's Twin with 2 N's. And as opposed to parentheses, it has 2 quotation marks on it. So yeah. So yeah. So
okay.
now you can call me Twin,
Twin.
and hang that
Yeah, hang
in. Yeah. So.
Excellent. All right, I got you because I was trying to figure out what is he talking about.
Yeah.
I said Michael Twin Harris. What is he talking
And
about?
that's still my name.
And I'm
you
like,
know?
so what he done gone and done now?
No, that's it. Nothing. That's still my name.
So yeah, just okay. Add the end.
Add the N.
Gotcha.
So it's Twin with 2 N's, TWINN, So yeah. But a lot of people still call me, Michael Twin Harris, and that's okay. Stage name Twin. If they ask me, what are you going by? Just Twin. So yeah.
Right.
But if you look on my albums and stuff, it'll at the bottom copyright Michael Twin Harris with 2 N's and stuff like that. So yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So what you got in the works?
In the works, I have, of course, more music. I have a song that I'm thinking about putting out around Labor Day. It's called "Part of Me Is Gone." I wrote it for Mother's Day because I was having a kind of hard time dealing with Mother's Day with my mom being gone. So I wrote it around 2 o'clock in the morning, and I know my wife was probably wondering why I wasn't in bed. That's why, Sometimes when I can't go to bed, I work on music. But that particular day, it just weighed heavy on me. So I wrote that song called "Part of Me Is Gone," and I plan on trying to put that out around Labor Day, along with another song called "It's Okay to Cry." And then later on in the year, because I thought about putting it out with another song that I have called it's a military song called "Sitting with a Memory" that I wrote about my time being in the military. The friends, the distance that we have apart, but we still, keep in touch. And then also it's another song, and so those three songs are, the song that I'm about to mention, and "It's Okay to Cry," "Part of Me Is Gone." They're done. The song that I'm working on is called "Calling All Them Steppers," and that's done. But I did talk to Tim, said I wanted to make a few tweaks, before I decided to push it out. But that song is a Southern soul song, and it's basically for the line dancers, trail riders, and it's a shout out to VA too,
Okay.
So, at the beginning of the song, it calls them out, Virginia, where y'all at tonight, And then at the end of the song, it said, Virginia, stand up, So so it's just a shout out, to hometown. And so I don't know when I'm gonna put it out yet. So still working, on dates because I don't want to put nothing out too close to what I have out now, and it's doing good. So I don't want to take the focus off of it.
Take the momentum away.
Yeah, and a lot of people say, "You got too much music out there." I said, "Well, if I have it ready, tomorrow's not promised. I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna treat it like spaghetti. I'm gonna throw it against the wall, and something got to stick, So, and right now I have a couple of songs that's sticking, which is "Sip with Me," "Do Me the Honor," and this one right here. And then it's a couple of songs that's on the Summer of Soul album that I just released at the beginning of May. That's doing well too. So hey, let everybody have fun with it. So 'cause I'm having fun putting them out. So.
And where can folks see you perform? You have performances coming up?
I do have performances coming up. Father's Day. I'm still waiting to get more details. Father's Day, I should be at Harlem Blues.
Okay.
I'll be one of the performers there. And then further on down the road, I know I have some more stuff coming up. But you can go to my website at www.harmonic, HARMONIQ, entertainmentva.com, and at the close to the bottom as you scroll down, after you see where my where you can purchase my albums at, digital copies of my album, I always have what's coming, where I'm performing at, right there at the bottom of the page. So
yeah, I gotta go on there too, because I think I saw some new merchandise that I wanted.
Oh yeah, I got merchandise on there too. I'm always creating different shirts. Recently, I just created some 2-pump shirts. I created some "Sip with Me" shirts with the glass for the guys, and then for the females, I created a female T-shirt with wine glasses.
Okay.
And that's the "Sip with Me" shirt. I created hats, twin hats, and I got just a whole bunch of T-shirts. So yeah, T-shirts, mugs, and stuff like that. So just trying to keep it basic. So,
Yeah. You are doing it.
I'm trying.
You are doing it.
I'm trying. And anything I don't have, like I like sequins. I like glittery. So, and I got to give a shout out to Cherry Creations. She makes my T-shirts as well. So yeah.
Well, I am so glad that you could join us 2.0.
Thank you. It's good to be here. I've got something to say 2.0.
Yes. And you always have an open invitation.
Thank you so much.
This is your home.
Thank you. I
Okay?
appreciate that.
So I want you to know that. And as you get stuff out, if you want to come and promote, this is the platform for you to do it.
I appreciate
All right.
that. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Well, y'all, we have come to the end of the show. Another episode is in the bag. Thank you for joining us and riding with us today. I am Angela Canty Ingram, your host. As I always tell you, be good to one another, love on one another, and be good to yourselves. Stay safe out there. You can reach me at Angela Canty Ingram on Facebook, or I've Got Something to Say podcast on Facebook. As always, peace, and I will see you all next week. Bye-bye.
Welcome to I've Got Something to Say podcast, where every voice matters and every story deserves to be heard. From the heart, we're bringing truth, sharing stories, sharing proof, community and hope today. We've all got something to say. Real conversations, voices strong, connecting people all day long, empowering minds along the way. Come join us now, don't stay away. I got something to say. Come and join the conversation today. From the heart, we're lighting the way on the I've Got Something to Say podcast. I've got something to say. Community engagement, inspiration to bringing information straight to you. I've got something to say podcast. Every voice can make a change. Together we'll help rearrange. Listen close and hear what's true. There's room for me and you, so tune right in and hear what's new. We got a message just for you. Listen, learn, and have your say on the I've Got Something to Say podcast. Hosted by Angela Canty Ingram. Welcome to I've Got Something to